Good evening. What's going on? Welcome. Welcome. Okay, so tonight I'm going to do a little introduction. I forgot to do this last night and I thought about it today and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do better at that this week. Okay, so if you don't know me, I'm Amy and I have a blog and website over at hearthandcaravan.com, and I like to share about all sorts of things there. A little bit about travel. We like to road trip a lot. A little bit about homesteading, and a little bit about essential oils because I love them. So this month is all about DIY, making your own things from essential oils and a handful of other things, that basic staples that you keep at your house when you DIY a lot of things. So tonight we're making lip gloss 3 different ways, lip balm, lip gloss, whatever you want to call it, chapstick. And so I thought this is going to be really fun. I haven't done all of these before. I have made a tinted lip balm before and I've made a glitter gloss before, but I've never put them all together and kind of shown you how easy it is to do. First I'm going to drink a Ningxia because I need one. Okay, so I'm going to share my containers. I thought I'd share those first and then your ingredients list, because I also didn't do that last night either. So the containers I'm using, these little, I think they're 1/2 ounce glass containers with a plastic lid. I got these from gotoilsupplies.com, and I have a website where you can order everything from. It's all laid out for you and linked up. So anyway, they're super nice glass things with a little cap. Those will be fantastic for our lip balms. And then I also have a little bitty roller bottle with a roller, and that's for our glitter gloss. So this is a mini one because it's handy to keep, like for kids, tuck in your pocket, whatever. I like the mini rollers for so many things. They're great for giving as gifts. They're just so little. But if you know you're gonna want like a whole ton of lip gloss, you can always use an empty an empty essential oil bottle, and then use one of these roller bottle fitments. It works the same way. This just happens to be a miniature one. And for your lip balms, I've used the plastic ones from Walmart before. I just ordered these. These were such a good price, and they're glass, and I love them. So that's the first thing. Welcome. I see Michelle's on. How are you, Michelle? I haven't talked to you in so long. I hope you're doing well. And make sure you all share this out if you want other people to see how to make all these amazing things. Share, comment, say hello, because at the end of the week I'm giving away some prizes, and that will probably be at least one of these, if not both. So okay, so tonight the essential oils you're going to need, if you only have your Young Living starter kit and you don't have like a whole bunch of oils just laying around, the only one you'll need is peppermint. If you happen to have an extensive collection like myself, you're going to want cinnamon bark. And you can also use, let's see, something kids like. So like a citrus fresh is great. That comes in your starter kit. All sorts of things. So, okay. So those are the oils you need. Next, let's talk about, sorry guys, I gotta find a bowl. I thought I was prepared. All right. Got my little bowl out now. I'm ready to start measuring things. All right, so these are beeswax pellets. I ordered them from Amazon. I've had these since the first DIY month I did 3 years ago, probably. I've had them forever. They last so long. I've used them in a ton of different things. You will need some coconut oil. This is just one of the 3 open jars of coconut oil I have. You will also need, I use a little bit of honey. This is totally optional, but everybody likes a nice little bit of sweetness when you have a lip gloss. And then you will also need either some olive oil or some sweet almond oil. I'm going to use sweet almond oil tonight just because I have it, but if you have olive oil, that's perfectly fine too. Okay, let me make sure that's it. Got my notes right here. Beeswax, coconut oil, olive or sweet almond oil. Oh, that's not it. Then you have to, this is for the tinted lip gloss. You'll need cocoa powder, and then that's it. Cocoa powder. And I also have 2 more optional ingredients besides the honey. because I have them, I thought I would throw them out there. So you can tint your lip gloss. The one we're going to make, the Tinted Lip Balm, we're going to use the cocoa powder for that. And it's actually what's on my lips right now. It's a little bit worn off because I've had it on for a little while, but it's very light. Of course, you can add more to make it darker, but it's a great color. It actually is really great, and I wear it all the time. But I was going to try, I actually have some of this called Aminowise, and it has powdered Ningxia Wolfberry in it. And that's pink. It's pink when you mix it up. And I thought, oh, that would be a really pretty color for a lip gloss. So I may try it tonight too. It's totally optional. And then this makes like a clear gloss. But if you want to make it opaque, you can add some of the same bentonite clay we used last night. You can add a little bit of this in, and it makes it not see-through, not sheer. It's a little more opaque. So I just learned that this week. So let's see. Let's get started. All right, first things first. I had measured out a little shea butter, but I don't think I'm going to use it because shea butter is so fragrant to me. It smells, I just don't like the way it smells, and I don't want that on my mouth. But you are more than welcome to use shea butter if you want. You can always add just like a 1/4 teaspoon. All these recipes are so flexible, you guys. I just like to remind people that trial and error is your friend when it comes to DIYs. I have made so much stuff up or seen a recipe and thought, oh, I'll try that, and then been like, oh, I don't have any of those ingredients. Wonder if I could make it work with something else. Yes, you can. Most likely. There's usually a few key ingredients. So like beeswax is going to help everything hold together. That's pretty important. Other than that, you need some kind of oil. Okay, let's get started, y'all. Oh, and glitter. Dollar Tree. That's where I got my glitter. Okay. The first one we're going to do, I'm really excited to try the Lip Plumper because I've never done it before, and I'm afraid it's going to hurt. I'm so excited to try it though, because it's supposed to really work and like make your lips like really big. Like, we're going to try it. I'm going to test it live, hopefully. And then, so first things first, we need a teaspoon of beeswax pellets. And tonight I am just melting it in the microwave. Lots of times I'll use a double boiler, but I'm not tonight. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. 2 points if you know what that's from. All right. Little bowl, teaspoon of beeswax pellets. And then we're gonna add 1/2 a teaspoon of coconut oil, which is right here. So what are you all up to? I hope you all had a good day. It was like the Mondayest Tuesday ever, right? 1/2 a teaspoon of our coconut oil. We're going to drop it right in. All right. And then 1/4 teaspoon of our olive oil or sweet almond oil. So that's just a little bit of that. That's right here as well. I keep looking behind me. Angela says, I have a horrible reaction to any lip plumper. I wonder why. That's curious. Tonight you've got 2 options with the lip plumper. And so hopefully one of them would work for you, because there's nothing in them except, you know, the essential oil and the coconut oil, and it's all pretty natural. Which is one reason I love these recipes too. It doesn't have a bunch of crazy things in it. Some of those lip plumpers have like crazy things in them. Okay, so this one is 1/4 teaspoon. Sorry, I got sidetracked. 1/4 teaspoon of sweet almond or olive oil. Ooh, oh, that's filled right into my bowl. It's amazing. All right, that's all of my oils, I think. Yes, that's everything else we'll add after this melts. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the microwave. Don't hate, it's a microwave, y'all. And see if I can find a spoon to stir it up with, maybe in the dishwasher. Yep, that'll do. So Angela, what kind of lip plumpers have you used? I'm just curious. Have you tried any natural ones, or have you just used, or homemade ones, or have you just used like store-bought ones? I have a friend who's addicted to lip plumpers, loves them. So I'm hoping she'll watch tonight and try something out. We'll see. All right, so that was just like 30 seconds. Still needs a little bit longer for the beeswax. Smells so good. That's unrefined coconut oil, so it smells straight like coconut, which I actually really like. Needs a little bit longer. All right, let's see. Wonder if we can get started on the next one. We'll go ahead and start mixing up the second one while that's melting. Alrighty, so actually the second one's made identically. It's the same exact recipe. I could have doubled it, but I wanted to keep them separate to put the oils and stuff in separately. Angela said no natural ones. It was store-bought. I can't remember what brand. I should try the natural way. For sure you should. I mean, it's worth a shot. I watched somebody make one of these and try it on, and she was like, oh, it burns. So I'm fully expecting it to hurt a little, but she's like, it's only like 15 seconds, so I'm tough. I can handle it. All right, that's almost melted. I'm gonna let it kind of sit there. You all can see what it looks like. It's mostly melted, but still got a little bit of beeswax in there, so we're gonna let it kind of just sit until it finishes melting while I mix up the other. All right, and it goes same way. Second verse, same as the first. 1/4 teaspoon of beeswax pellets. Oh, I think I used too much beeswax the first time. It won't matter. You see, guys, I'm telling you, these recipes are very flexible. All right, the 1/2 teaspoon of coconut oil. Hey Vicki, how's it going? How's your day going? Whoop. All right, so that was 1/4 teaspoon of beeswax pellets, 1/2 teaspoon of coconut oil, 1/4 teaspoon of sweet almond or olive oil, which right in here. Oh yeah, I for sure used like 4 times the beeswax in the first one. It's okay. All right, gonna let that melt now. All right, so our first one is practically melted. It's actually starting to, oh my gosh, it's already hardening up. Probably because there's so much beeswax in it. Okay. So, the next thing we're gonna do is make our tinted lip balm. Okay, so this is what the 2 things you're gonna need to know. You're gonna have to decide your flavor and your color. So right now you have to decide between cocoa powder and something like Aminowise, or you could use hibiscus. They sell that on Amazon too, like some hibiscus powder that's for coloring things. I'll use one of these 2. And I will probably use the cocoa powder because I loved it last time. And I'm giving this one away, so I want somebody else to love it. And I'm going to do the Lip Plumper, and I think I'll use the pink one in the Lip Plumper. Okay, so this one, cocoa powder everywhere. I'm going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of cocoa powder. You can adjust this amount to whatever works for you. 1/4 teaspoon. I tried a 1/4 teaspoon once and I thought, nah, I'm going to put more, so I did 1/2 teaspoon. You could go more than that. Okay. So, funny story. This is completely solid. So I guess the lesson to learn here is that you work quickly when you're making this and you don't just like talk like me. So we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of cocoa powder, and I like to add just like a drop of honey, and then we're going to add our essential oils. Now this one's just the tinted lip balm, but I do still add essential oils in because it's fun. You could add a few drops of peppermint, which is nice, like a chocolate, like a mint chocolate chip sort of thing going on. I think that's what I'm going to do tonight. Last time I did tangerine, which I really loved. It reminds me of like those chocolate oranges you get at Christmas time. So I really like that as well. Okay, we're melted. We got to work fast. All right, we're melted. We're going to add our cocoa powder. We're going to add a drop of honey. We're going to stir it a little bit, and I mean like a drop if I can get it out. All right. It's good to stir this in while it's hot. All right, got my honey in. All right, I'm going to stir my, this is like dessert, you know, except for the beeswax. So you can see what kind of color that's going to be. It looks so much darker than it shows up on your lips. Now at this point, if you wanted to make it more opaque, you would add your bentonite clay, your, let me show you here. This right here, if you wanted it to be like that, but I'm going to leave it kind of clear and glossy. It's so nice that way. All right. The only thing I'm going to do now is pour it into my little jar. Hopefully I don't make a gigantic mess. And maybe have a spatula somewhere. Maybe this will help. I found this weird spatula. It's one of those things you pick up at the store and you have no idea why you have it like 6 months later. All right. Alrighty, I scraped off the unmelted stuff on my spoon. I think it's going to melt back in. Alright, now we're going to get it into this little tiny jar. Alright, so if you're here and you've ever made, I like to do lip glosses like in a single serve like this. I've made like 24 lip balms at one time, which is so easy to do too. If you just know I'm going to need lip balm for a year, just buy the tubes and make the lip balm. But I like these because you can customize them, and it's just really nice to be able to pick. You don't have 24 of the same fragrance, the same flavor. Oh, I almost forgot the oils, y'all. But I'm glad I waited until it cooled down a little bit. Okay, so this one we're going to add peppermint. For this one, I don't want it to be outrageous. I'm just going to add, I think, 3 drops. Because peppermint is so strong. When I did Citrus Fresh, I added 5. But I think for peppermint, I'm just going to stick with 3. Alright, so you can see I'm scraping it up on my spoon already. I waited too long. Trying to smush it down in there a little bit. Well, that was less than desirable, but we'll smush it in. It'll be just fine. Totally usable. When it dries, it's going to look fantastic. And I'll clean up the jar lid. Okay, so that's one. We've got one done. And I'll show you what it looks like on. Look how cute that is. Such a fun little gift too. And these jars are so nice. So they're fun. Alright, so this is the chocolate peppermint. It's really not dark. Oh, excuse me. But it's such a nice, it does add a little bit of color, which is cool. Oh, it is minty. 3 was plenty. You may even go less if it's, especially if it's for a kid. I would not do more than 1. I don't mind it. I like the mint, but my kids will not like it. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this one off because next comes the real deal. We're gonna talk about some lip plumping action, which is same recipe, different oils, or actually same oil depending on what you have. So okay, so the lip plumping, the active ingredient is one of 2 essential oils. So you're either going to use peppermint or you're going to use cinnamon bark. I'm going to use cinnamon because I have it. If I didn't have it and I just had my starter kit, I would use peppermint probably, or I would try THIS because it has cinnamon in it. So the recipe that I found for this calls for 15 drops. That's insane, just so you know. But I guess that's the point, right? Because it's supposed to cause a reaction. Your lips are supposed to like freak out and swell up. So that's kind of the point. So You could definitely, I feel, after trying with the 3 drops in that, I think no more than 10 of peppermint. I think that's going to be plenty. Probably the same for cinnamon bark. I'm going to go ahead and try 10. If it doesn't feel like enough or it doesn't work, we can always add some more. Melt it down and try again. All right. So we got a tiny bit of stuff in my bowl here. It's such a little amount. My beeswax is still not really fully melted. I'm gonna let it go again. Sorry guys, it's just kind of trial and error here as far as the amount of time it takes to melt and stuff. All right, so next, it's basically, you could use these, the beeswax, the coconut oil, and the sweet almond oil, and then add your cinnamon bark essential oil or peppermint essential oil, and you could be done. That would be it. That's the whole recipe pretty much. But I am going to add a little bit of color to it. So I'm going to add some of that Aminowise, and it's already sweet, so I'm not going to add any honey to it either. And I'll probably use the same amount. We'll use about, oh, that's the wrong thing. That's the clay. I'll probably use about a quarter. It says half a teaspoon. Let's go with half. So let's try this out. This is a little bit fruity, so hopefully that goes with cinnamon, because that's what we're going to try. So we're going to pour this in. That may have been too much. Oh, I think I just destroyed that. Okay, so lesson learned here. That's super weird and not very pink. Oh, when you mix it up, it's so pink. I just assumed it would color things, but as you can see, that looks kind of totally gross. See what it feels like, because if it feels okay, it's a little gritty. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Do you see this disaster, Nathan? Hollering at my husband. That's a negative, y'all. Okay. Well, shoot. Let's try it again. The chocolate one, the chocolate peppermint turned out great. The Aminowise, well, that just didn't work. I thought I'd try it. While I'm trying, I'll do the experimenting for you all. All right, let's try this one more time. Turn it pink. It turns things pink, but it did not. It was my idea. I didn't read it somewhere, so I blame myself. Huh?
I'll blame you.
You'll blame me too. All right, cool. All right, we're going back to the beginning here. Just for this is the Lip Plumper. All right, let's get this one done. All right, that we're doing our beeswax, coconut oil, sweet almond or olive oil right into our little bowl, and we're going to melt it. I'm a pro now, so this is going to go really quick. I've gone through about 12 paper towels, so it's slightly messy. Okay. I'm feeling like I've got it figured out now, though. While that's melting, we have 1 minute. So let's get our glitter open for our glitter gloss roll-on. This is so fun for kids. My daughter asked for purple, but I don't have purple. I'm out of purple glitter, unfortunately. So I'm going to do this like iridescent, shiny one. I think it'll look good with anything. Scissors. And so what I learned last time I made this is that you need quite a bit of glitter. So I just cut the corner right off my glitter, and I'm going to pour it, probably right into there. See, I filled that up like a quarter of the way with glitter. I think that'll do. Now we'll all have glitter on for days, And then to top this off, all I'm going to do is add the top that with sweet almond oil right here. And then you do have to do a little bit of mixing to make sure that incorporates the glitter with the oil. That plus some essential oils. I'm doing Citrus Fresh, and we'll do just like 2 drops. 1, 2. And that is the glitter gloss roll on. See, right now it's still very separated, but we'll shake it up really well. And then you'll have to roll it for a bit until it comes out. Make sure you get some glitter out with it. Still working. Last time it took me a minute. There it comes. So you just roll it right on. Like that. Well, I guess I won't give this one away because I've had my mouth on it, but my kids were begging for it anyway, so we're going to see if you can see the glitter. It does smell fantastic. I love Citrus Fresh. So that is cool. The white glitter doesn't show up nearly as much. If you want it to show up, obviously use a dark glitter like pink or purple or blue or aqua. Okay. I've got this ready to go. Alright. This is all of our... Alright, Lip Plumper is happening right now. Alright. Got all my beeswax melted here into my... And we're gonna do 10 drops, I'm afraid. Alright. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you hate peppermint, my sister-in-law hates, if you hate cinnamon bark, my sister-in-law hates it. Don't use it. Use peppermint instead. Or if you just have peppermint. If you want to try thieves, you could try thieves as well. Although I would say this is going to light me on fire. Okay. So that's that. And we're going to pour this into our other little jar. We're not going to add a color to this one now. I tried to make it pink, but that didn't work, so we had to start over. Okay. There's this in our little jar. I'm going to let it cool before I put the lid on it. Now I'm going to try it on. Let's see how much it hurts. And I just use this off the bowl. Okay. So far I'm okay. It's getting a little warmish now. So we'll give it a minute. Hopefully I don't cry. Okay. It's getting a little spicy. It's a little warm. Nathan, you want to try some Lip Plumper on? This is not terrible. I could probably have done the 15. It's hot. I'm not gonna lie. It's like you just rub red hots all over your mouth. But that's okay. I think I can handle it. We'll have to see if it actually works. Look, at the very least, my lips are getting pink. All the blood is rushing to them. Ah. So anyway, guys, that is it. Lip balm 3 ways. I hope you learned something new tonight. And also, just know that you could like mix and match any of these 3 recipes. You could have a tinted lip plumper with gloss in it. With glitter in it. You could do all of these things together as one, or you can do them all separately. They're going to make a really, a good gift, especially this time of year. It's time to start thinking about gift giving. And these are not just like chintzy homemade gifts. They're like legit gifts because it's all about packaging too. If you have a really nice little glass container like this, with really quality ingredients, which we have here, real beeswax, real essential oils. It just makes for such a nice gift. Make a little basket with all the different things. There's 3 lip balms in a little bag. I think it'll be so fun. So that's it for tonight. I'm so happy you were here. Thank you for coming, and come back tomorrow. We're going to do a whole new something else. So get prepared. If you have missed anything last night, we made an awesome oily skin face mask. which doubles as an armpit detox, which sounds random, but they're both amazing. So go back and watch it. And before that, there's a product list if you want to go back and make any of the things I'm making. I'll share that link in the comments. So, thanks guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Are my lips bigger yet? Hopefully they are. They might be a little bigger. Okay, bye.